Howdy everyone, Runt9 here, and welcome to Runt9 Plays Beat Blast. We're going to hop right into a fresh run here. If you don't know what this game is all about, make sure you go check out Runt9 Looks at Beat Blast, where I show off a little bit of what the game has to offer. It is very unique, and personally, I think quite a lot of fun. Long story short, you've got a musical note track down here at the bottom. You don't get to shoot your weapon, it's just always looping. And you play a roguelike game where you shoot enemies and dodge out of the way of bullets and collect cool loot and do cool stuff. I've had a lot of fun with this game offline, as well as the little bit of time I spent putting the video together. And so we're going to play a little bit of it here on YouTube. I know that some of you are probably wondering where the rest of the Poker Quest episode from earlier this week was. I do love Starstruck. Probably go ahead and pick that up. That gives us a nice power note here, so we'll drop that. I don't really care too much about the explosions. Basically, 5 minutes after... I'll take a passive here. 5 minutes after I stopped the episode and started a new one, I died, and so rather than... start a whole other 1 hour long run that would probably lose right at the end and whatnot. I was just like, you know what? I'll just add a comment on the video saying that, hey, this is what happened. And, that'll just be the way it is. So, unfortunately, didn't end up finishing off that run in style. Yellow notes can stun, freezing them in place. Dodge distance increased. Power note deals more damage. Probably grab that. Let's spread our inks out a little bit here and start adding some yellows to them. So I am not very good at this game. I did make it to floor 3 last night when I was playing a little bit off camera, and I can say that the difficulty does continue to ramp up quite severely. And the one second floor boss I've seen is not super difficult once you learn the patterns, but it definitely requires quite a lot of dodging. This boss is definitely a lot easier this elite, I should say, is definitely a lot easier when you're given a room with walls to block things. Honestly, go ahead and give me an upgrade. Power note speed increased by 23%. Not bad. Honestly, yeah, go ahead and pick that up. And if that's going to be the case, that means that our power notes are going to be a little bit faster, which I believe, if it's anything like Path of Exile at least, projectile speed is also projectile range. And a little spicy there. I probably didn't need to go the way that I went. So I'm still not particularly great at this game, to say the least, but then again, what games am I good at? But it's definitely one that, you start learning the patterns and you get used to dodging, and it ends up not being too terribly bad. Plus, it really all comes down to the different strategies and how they fit for you. This is dodge distance. Honestly, just go ahead and give me another note. All right, boss fight time. This is where we turn the purples off and give me some greens. Because I want to be able to do some actual damage here. Because at least from what I've been able to tell, it seems like the purple notes do less damage than other notes, or reduce the damage if it's a support, I should say. Still got to figure out the lead time on everything, though. Definitely don't feel like I'm doing too terribly much damage here. Honestly, this boss probably works fine using pink notes, especially in this form. But I would say our power note is pretty good for this one. All right, not too bad. And I believe that is a flawless floor 1. That's what you love to see. And before we move forward, well, let's see what we pick up first. Ability chest. Let's see what this gives us first. Power chest. Scatter shot is good. Honestly, I like the power we have. Even though this is technically an upgrade, it's got some good crit stuff. I think I'll keep what we've got. Shot prices reduced is quite nice, and I think I like that more than the other options, so we'll keep that and send me on to floor 2. And let's go ahead and bump things back down like this. I must have accidentally stepped on a mine from a yellow enemy, because otherwise I'm not sure what would have actually done damage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there were a couple yellow enemies that did that. We'll take a barrier, so it just gives you a little bit of an orbital that can block shots for you and whatnot. I don't necessarily know the mechanics of them entirely. We've got some decent range, so I can afford to dodge away a good bit. Not too bad. It's sad that we took the 1 damage that we did, but I don't think it'll end up hurting us too bad in the long run. I like the run we've got so far. I would definitely like more notes. I don't really want to go to a shop with only 65, so honestly, give me another upgrade. Make our star shot a little bit better. I just said I wanted more notes, and I'm going to get rid of a note. I'll drop the green here. So it makes our bluebies a little bit larger, which is good. Larger hitboxes certainly don't hurt. Oh, this is a very bad room for worms. This is going to be a little spicy. We probably want to fight them down here where there's a little bit more space to dodge. Like, I feel more confident dodging the shots than I do the worms right now. Maybe I shouldn't, but that's beside the point. Yeah, really, our power node is what's going to do the heavy lifting against the worms here. All right, that ended up not being too bad. I was scared for a moment there because this is a fairly tight corridor, and the green one especially was quite fast. Speaking of tight corridors, you can tell I'm already quite a bit better than I was in the looks at video. But that's not to say that I've actually gotten good or have any concept of what a good, viable build actually looks like. I'm also doing a bad job of actually collecting all the money. Where is an exit? I don't even see any arrows on this one. I guess I'll go this way. Yeah, usually there's arrows that point you to the exits. I don't really want to fight the boss this early if we don't have to. May not be a bad idea to go visit the shop. Note would be nice. Purple notes can slow. It's a good pickup. Deal extra damage to elites. I mean, we need notes, honestly. I'll take the extra damage to elites as well. Let's add a yellow to our star shot. Almost lost the flies there and let them kill me for essentially no reason. I honestly can't believe we didn't take any damage there. That's a lot of mines to drop. Okay. Glad that our star shot killed them from far enough away that I didn't really have to think too hard about dodging all that nonsense. Oh, and we get to do it again. Yeah, fortunately, they've got a pretty short range on them, so the easy answer a lot of the time is just back away. Small little bit of radio silence here as it gets a little crazy. Little smart bomb action to help us out, and I believe this is the last enemy. Nope, there's still someone else down here. Oh, just some flies. I say as I almost take damage multiple times. So what does this run need right now? Because it doesn't feel particularly powerful. It may not be a bad idea to recognize that the AoE from our pink shots is not really doing us a lot of favors right now. And leverage the fact that blues are where our power is right now. Just have more blues. I did see a stun there. Maybe just build some blues and yellows. I think we get plenty of AoE from our star shot. We need more single target damage otherwise. And just having a bunch of purples isn't really doing what we need it to do right now. All right, yeah, let's switch things up a little bit and go this route. Okay, well, it's a boss fight time anyways. This is probably where we die, because I do not feel like we have the damage required to actually deal with this boss properly. But we'll see. It just takes good dodging for the most part, and a lot of that comes down to the timing on the attack that should be coming soon. So we're gonna have a little bit of radio silence. Yep. I definitely did not tank that. That's a lie. That one I definitely just tanked straight to the face. Yeah, I don't feel like we have enough damage mods right now. And I'm also just forgetting how to dodge, apparently. I really shouldn't let it stick me up against a wall like that either. Okay, decent dodges. Could have been better. Just don't get hit by the fly swarms. And I think we've got one more round of the laser attack to deal with. And we might be okay. Oh, the timing on that one. We might be okay. I say as I die. All right, why don't we send it back and do it again? And give me a note. And I like starting with purples. What can I say? It feels good for the early rooms, since the damage is less important than clearing all the hordes of squares off the screen. So yeah, Beat Blast, very wonderful game, and if you haven't bought it yet, you know, you don't have to buy it, but I would at the very least, you know, read into it a little bit more and see if the game is up your alley, because at least for me, it has captured me quite a bit. Note shop is nice, but honestly, like, I feel like if we just had more notes in that last fight, we would have been fine. Our DPS overall just wasn't where it needed to be. We had some good passives, but the passives weren't doing enough damage for us. All right, so we've got a full row of purples right now. All right, and we picked up another note, so now we can start to build out a little bit. Maybe throw a yellow in here somewhere. I love how simple the game is from the base mechanics perspective, though. It's literally just WASD spacebar, move the mouse. Everything else comes down to how you build the run. And I mean, granted, I'm not gonna lie, a good chunk of it is RNG. As far as like what things you find. So equipment is obviously very good. With 124, we could buy something pretty tasty. We're gonna have to fight an elite for it, but I think we're in an okay spot to do that. I walked right into that shot. Easy kill there. All right, so not a flawless floor, unfortunately. Fortify is quite nice. Accelerating shot gives us some good damage, though. As you can see, your shots speed up after a short period of time. And the shots end up doing a good bit more damage at the end of their range. So it becomes a little bit more of a game of trying to play right at the maximum range you can while still actually doing damage. And so from what I've been able to tell, down here you can see you can hold one offensive and one defensive equipment. I'll take both of those, and if that's going to be the case, then we can get some serious range out of having greens on a bunch of notes. In fact, all right, do this. And then add some yellows. There we go. I think this is going to feel fairly strong. Maybe not. Because the problem with the way it is right now is the spread at max range is kind of high and difficult to play around. And you don't get to leverage shotgunning quite as much as I might want. So maybe let's try this. Boss time. You know what? This is fine. Oh, this boss. Okay, yeah, let's just walk into the room and it's already in that attack. This boss requires a bit more focus, so I might have to radio silence this. We'll see. We do have some serious range on this. That was just so bad on my part. All right, we do get the full heal though. If you perfect the boss, so it's a lot like Gungeon, Enter the Gungeon if you guys have played that. And Enter the Gungeon, if you perfect the boss, you get a heart container. Otherwise, you usually just get some kind of heal. Movement speed, bit pickup radius, power note deals more damage. Well, this will give us a power note. Good. Riot Shield. I have not actually played with Riot Shield yet, so let's actually see how this works. That seems interesting. And honestly, just give me the movement speed. Sorry, watered down the wrong pipe a little bit. Let's see how this Riot Shield works. I imagine it still does damage. I am so bad. So it'll become more apparent how useful it is once we're facing enemies that actually shoot. At the moment, the first couple of rooms of floor 2 are just like at floor 1, they tend to not shoot anything. There we go. Thus far, doesn't seem too impressive. I would like more notes. Okay, so it just straight up nukes whatever shots it hits. I feel like purple is actually going to be pretty good if it shoots 3 riot shields. And it does. Okay, so fire bullets when hit. I mean, ideally you don't get hit, but sometimes it happens. Make the middle one a purple as well and see how this goes. And I know that like you don't have to make your setup so symmetrical. Passive stack. I like the symmetry because it kind of helps keep me in a cadence. You know, I have to wonder if there's an item or whatever that speeds up the measure. I feel like that'd be fairly powerful because it's essentially attack speed. I literally dodged into the enemy. It definitely feels like our damage is higher than it was last run. So we might have a better chance against the second floor boss. Now, what I don't know is if the flies in the boss room count as bullets for the riot shield to break. I'm assuming they don't. I'm pretty sure they're enemies that you have to kill, but we'll find out when we get there, which will probably be before too terribly long. Oh, okay. So it's stack passive means that it's passives that you already have. But yeah, let's just increase our range that much more. Okay, no, our normal shots fly for hours now. Seems fairly decent. It means we can play reasonably safe and just try to stay at max range as much as possible. Especially since we have the equipment that our bullets gain damage as they travel, and I got mind flooded. I'm trapping myself and not doing anything about it. And so one thing I did see in a run I did last night is that light radius is actually a thing. So you can light up more of the room around you. And I definitely see the usefulness in that, to say the least. And I'll be honest with you, you buy that, and then you buy the shop out. Note-wise, go ahead and stick a yellow on the middle one here. This is an elite fight, not a boss fight. Do not remember what... Oh, yeah, it's this elite. Okay. I need to get out of this jam, and I am probably just dead here. A little bit of radio silence for a second while I try to get out of here without dying. Need a little bit more open space to navigate. Okay, we actually got a, I believe that is a max HP. It may just be a heal. Certainly not upset about that, though. Very, very needed. We were down to, yeah, we were down to 1 HP. So I don't know how much further this run is going to go. We don't have any defensive equipment, and I'm just in general continuing to play poorly. Here we go. All right, probably boss fight time. All right, not quite. Shop upgrade passive stack. I think, yeah, next level from this is a legendary, which might give us a good bonus. We would have to give up 2 notes for it. Enemies are stunned for 1 beat longer. I don't think we can afford to give up 2 notes for that, honestly. So wasted room, it is what it is. There was a chance for it to be really good, but that's just not an upgrade that we can really warrant. I am very trapped right now. Yeah, so much of this game is about positioning, and I think a lot of that comes down to just the muscle memory of knowing the right ways to dodge to avoid getting trapped in corners and not just letting yourself be easily pushed around, essentially. Because with the mix of bullets that you have to dodge and worms and stuff that are just trying to force you into a corner to hit you, you know, it's definitely an interesting dichotomy for sure. I'm like, I can just keep backing up. It doesn't upset me any. All right, boss fight. I want a bunch of blue-green. I have no idea if that's actually going to be the best strategy, but I feel like that's our best chance at getting meaningful DPS, and it gives us some incredible range, which should give us some decent ability to dodge. All right, well, anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. I expect to see some more Beat Blast on the channel in the future. It's such a fantastic game. Let's take a look at the unlocks real quick. We've got 326. Dodge goes twice as far. Enemies drop notes more frequently. Fire 2 bullets to split in 2 directions along their path. I would like Quick Learner. Notes seems like a good one to pick up. And then offensive or defensive. Give me another strong defensive equipment. And that'll do it. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure you click the like button to feed this video into the algorithm so more people can see it. Make sure you come check out the twitch.tv/Runt9plays live streams for more fun, awesome games like this. And, you know, hopefully see you guys more in the future. But until next time, I'm Runt9, and I'll see you later.